everybody, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we will be installing this Emax Servo on my SCX24 C10. So we've been upgrading this truck on the channel. If you want to watch that playlist, click right up here. But now we're going to upgrade the servo. So this is an Emax Servo, part number ES.8MA2. There's two versions. There's analog and there's a different version. I think I have the analog version for the A. I'm not too sure. Comment below. Oh, yep, analog. It says it right there. I don't know if I'll get that to focus, but I got the analog servo. There's two varieties. I don't think it's too much of a difference. But yeah, so here is the servo out of the box. So let's pull it out. It comes with this baggie of horns, I guess that's what they call them, horns. So we're gonna be needing to use this little one right here. We're gonna need to cut it, I know that. And then let's grab a little piece of cardboard off this servo. So here is the Emax servo. And so this servo is just stronger than the stock servo. I believe this servo was $7 online, I believe. So it's nothing too crazy, and it should help out with the steering on the truck. Also, with this servo, I got this servo mount. I know that you're supposed to modify the original servo mount that comes with the truck, but I didn't trust myself with doing that, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use this 3D printed servo mount from JRH3D Prints on Etsy. So check them out. I'll put the link in the description. But this servo is 3D printed. It properly fits the Emax servo. So when you grab right here, kind of snap it into place, and then this little wire drops down right here. So that's really what this servo does. You could have clipped it a couple different ways, but I wasn't really too comfortable doing that, so I didn't do it. And like the holes mount up perfectly for the servo. So yeah. So first things first, we're gonna take apart the truck, and we're gonna get this thing going. So in most of the videos that I was watching online, everybody kind of just dropped the shocks so you could access the servo. So we're gonna do that. So now that both the shocks are dropped, there are a couple screws that we need to touch right here. So we're gonna touch this guy right here, and then there's another one on the other side. So there's our servo. It's out now, and we need to disassemble this steering link right here. Alrighty. And then we need to unplug the plug, I guess. I don't know, the plug from the ESC. So here, if you can see, they're labeled brake, LED, AUX, channel 2, and then STR for steering. So we're gonna plug that steering one. Should come out really easily, I'm assuming. Bam. So there is the old AS1 servo, and so this is pretty much plastic and this is metal, so I mean that's what we're really going after. And of course we're going to save this and put it in the parts bin. So now that we have the servo out, we need to disconnect the servo mount, and so they're going to be the two screws right here on the diff cover, and there's going to be one on the backside. So there's a second screw for the diff cover, and now there's one on this backside right here. So I don't know if you can see it, it's down in here, right here. It probably would have been a bit easier if I took off one of the wheels, but it's okay. So there is the mount. And so instead of modifying it, I just get to put this new guy in. That's pretty awesome. You know what, just to save myself some time, I'm gonna take off this this body real quick. Okay, so this mount is gonna go right in there in between those guys. So see the little gap right there? I think I could probably fit this this mount in a little bit easier if I took off all the screws on the diff cover, so I guess I'll do that. This car's looking kind of scary all taken apart. I haven't seen it like this before. So now that I got a little bit of separation. There we go. Got that in place. Get my screw, put it back in there. So it took a little bit of finagling, but the holes do line up now. So I got this top one started. All right, so now the 3D printed mount is in. We're gonna reattach this drive shaft, hopefully line it up correctly. Now the hard part is reconnecting this little screw back here. So now, got the servo. So it attaches like this. Goes in here, the slot. I got this really long wire, which I don't know why they gave us such a long wire. But we're gonna go back underneath the frame. So you wanna make sure that the part of the servo that turns is on the driver's side of the vehicle. You don't wanna put it in backwards. So now we're gonna get this bad boy. I wish I was paying attention when I did this. Which is the right way to plug it in? This way towards me, this way against me? I really don't know, we'll see. Turn it back on. Oh, there we go, I heard it. All right. I noticed that everybody online was trimming the top of the servo and I really didn't understand why, but you can see it here now. You can see it here now. See how the top of the servo, see up here? These corners of the servo, they hit the frame. So I assume that's why everybody's trimming off just a little bit off the corner of this servo. So we're gonna pull it back out. Line it up right there. Just trim a little bit away. Same thing on this side. Definitely in clearance, but I'm gonna trim it just a little bit more. A little bit more. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Bam, money. Let's screw this servo back in place so we can see where it's gonna stay before we tighten it all up. So just gonna line up the servo hole right here, the mounting hole. Alright, so there we go. So now the servo is mounted back into the mount. This is the horn we want right here. So we're gonna snip off all the sides but one. Little pliers. 3. I mean, I could clean it up later, get a little sander and everything. I'm not gonna worry about that. So now we need to get the steering linkages off of the old servo. So now we're gonna get the servo horn and we're gonna attach it onto the servo. And I don't know if we need to attach it directly straight down or at an angle, so we shall see. Slides in there with the teeth. There we go. Don't want to over tighten that, so now we're going to turn on the truck and we are going to zero out on the controller. This turn. So there it is at 2. You can see it moving 2 the other way, 3 the other way, so we're going to go right to 0. Bam. Oh, it sounds so much stronger already. Holy crap. It sounds stronger, yeah. On the back side of the servo, we need to undo this little steering linkage right here. So this is gonna go on the back side of the new horn. So I'm directly gonna get this and I'm gonna do it real quick so I don't forget. Oh, and there's 3 holes right here. So there's 1, 2, 3. I don't really know which one I should do. I probably should have put this on first now that I see it. This is so annoying. Yep. So I'm gonna have to take that off and I'm gonna put it in the middle one. Alright, so I got the horn and the steering link back together now, as you can see. Had to undo it, of course, so I'm gonna have to recenter it once again. Center it up. Alright. Turn that off. Alright, now we're gonna attach the steering linkage back to where it linked. This tool, again, I got recommended on Reddit, on the SCX24 subreddit. It's like $4. Definitely does the job. Don't want to over tighten it. Alright, so now, here we are. This little steering linkage needs to go together. Alright. Okay. So there we are. Let's see how this guy works. Interesting. So now you gotta just somehow clean this up right here, because this is so much extra wire, it's insane. That's pretty neat. Don't want to pull it too tight, because then when I have to take it apart, I need to be able to. So there she is, the Emax Servo, and my little wiring job. The horn, I kept it white. I was gonna paint it black, but I want everybody to know that I'm running the new Emax Servo, so I gotta show it off. I'm like, oh hey, why is your horn white? Oh, because I upgraded it. So bam, so we're all there. So I have both of the SCX-24s right here, and I just wanted to compare the stock servo to the Emax Servo. So here is the steering on the SCX-24 stock servo. Here's the steering on the Emax Servo. So I forgot to format the card on my ZV-1, so we're on the iPhone. But as I was saying, the only thing I'm worried about now is the plastic link down there, the plastic steering link. It seems a bit weak now, so I might have to upgrade the steering linkage down here, because that flex, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I'm right here. The flex on there, I don't know about that. So yeah, so that's how you install an Emax Servo on an SCX-24 if you're a noob. Just make sure to take your time and be patient when you do stuff like this, because it can really break really easily. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. See you on the next one.